Okay, today we're gonna do a combination workout. This is strength and cardio. It's great to do if you're short on time or you wanna kill two birds with one stone. This is your way to go about it. So we're gonna start with a 30-second work interval and a 20-second rest interval. Over time, as you get more fit, you can increase the work slightly and decrease the rest slightly. But for starters, a 30-20 is a good place to start. This is for beginners. So this is not an advanced exercise. It's great for beginners or those just starting out with the workout program. Talking about just starting out, before you begin, it's a good idea to fill out what's called a PAR Q and U. That way you'll know if it's okay for you to begin an exercise program. Okay, when we start this program, there's a couple things I want you to know. First, we're just gonna do one circuit, okay? One circuit today. In the future, if you're feeling good and you wanna add a second or even a third, go ahead, but not the first time you're doing it. Start with just one. Also, if you feel any pain or discomfort other than your muscles are burning a little bit, make sure to stop. And if you're not sure, again, go ahead and stop. Also, this program is going to require little or no equipment. As you can see in some of the backdrop here, you'll notice some water bottles. So even if you don't have dumbbells, water bottles could be used on some of these exercises. So this doesn't require a large investment to do this program. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and push play on the timer. We're going in 10 seconds. The first exercise is called a squat row. So we're going to squat down. As we come up, we pull our shoulder blades together. It's a good idea to keep your back upright during this movement. And also, again, the key is squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Okay, so now we're on a 20-second rest. The next exercise is going to be a push-up. You can do push-ups from the toes, from the knees, or even from a counter if you're just starting out. So let's get ready. I'm going to start from the knees. The toes would look like this. If you get tired, you can go back to the knees. Okay, on the push-up, it's important to keep your elbows somewhat close to your side, about a 45-degree angle. The next exercise we're going to do is called a thruster. So we're going to use these dumbbells here, but again, you could use a water bottle or even some soup cans if you're just starting out. This is a full body exercise, really gets the heart rate up. Ideally, you should try to get your thighs parallel with the ground. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a step up. So if you have a stable box or a stable chair, just be careful. You could use that. So you're going to put one foot up on top. You just lift yourself up. If you can, you try to balance a little bit. If you're not ready for the balance, just step up and touch the toe. But if you think you're ready and you want to try to incorporate extra balance, go ahead and stand up and bring the leg up. This is the leg that's doing all the work. Okay, so we just did the left side. We're going to come back and do the right side in a minute. But next, we're going to do a close grip push-up. So a regular push-up is about shoulder width or a little wider. Close grip is a little closer than shoulder width. I'll start from the toes. If you get tired, you can go to the knees. Okay, on the close grip, make sure you keep your elbows right at your side. So now we're going to switch gears and do the other leg on our step up. So again, you can start by just putting that toe lightly down. And then if you're like, hey, I feel pretty stable, or I feel stable, and you want to add a little extra challenge, you can raise that leg up. You could also even add weights in your hands as well, or a weight vest. Okay, so that's step up to balance. Next one we're going to do is a plank. So we're switching gears to more core work, which is going to be down on the floor. So on the plank, you can do it from your knees or your toes. I'll start from the toes. Now let's say you get tired on these, drop to the knees. Also, it's a good idea to brace your abs on this exercise. Okay, so that's a plank. Next, we're going to do lunges with curls. So we're going to use dumbbells, but you could also use those water jugs that you see there. So you're going to lunge, as you come up, curl. Switch legs, come up and curl. Keep your back nice and tall. If at first you can't get your knee all the way down, just go down where you feel comfortable, and then over time, try to lower that knee further and further. Okay, we're gonna go back to an ab exercise or a core exercise down on the ground. So this is a side plank. Just like the regular plank, you can do this from the knees or the toes. This one's a harder exercise than the regular plank. Keep your elbow right underneath your shoulder. Brace those abs. I like to call it the belly whack test. Okay, so that's the one side. Now we'll go ahead and go over to the other side. In addition to keeping that elbow directly under your shoulder, try to keep your body in one line so your butt's not way out behind you. Again, bracing the abs. I call it the belly whack test. That's a good idea. If you can, it's kind of hard, but squeezing your glutes at the same time is even better. Sometimes it takes a little practice to learn how to fire both at the same time. but if possible, try to do that. Okay, so that's one circuit of that combination, cardio and strength. If you don't feel sore the next day after this workout and you want to do a second round, go for it. Also, over time, we want to try and increase the work interval and decrease the rest interval. That way, you're going to be making improvements to your fitness. So again, this is a great combination workout where you're getting cardio and strength, and it's a great way to save time.